Here is a wake-up call. Over 70% of women over 60 report weight gain they did not expect and did not cause with diet or lifestyle changes. So if your body's changing and the old rules are not working, you are not alone and it is not your fault. Let's be honest, talking about weight after 55 can feel loaded. You're told to love your body, but also bombarded with ads for miracle diets. You're told to age gracefully, but only if you look like you haven't aged at all. And if you gain weight, cue the judgment from strangers, doctors, even family. But here's the truth. Aging is not a personal failure, and the weight that comes with it isn't a mystery, it's a misunderstood mix of biology, hormones, and culture. So today, we're unpacking the 5 biggest myths about weight gain in older women, with science, with honesty, and with a good dose of self-respect. First, let's name the elephant in the room. Society does not make space for aging women. As we get older, we get more invisible, but our waistlines get more attention. And that attention comes loaded with shame, blame, and confusion. Here's what most people don't know. After menopause, declining estrogen leads to fat redistribution, especially around the abdomen. Leptin resistance increases, making it harder for your brain to feel full. Cortisol, the stress hormone, goes up, especially if you're caregiving, working, or dealing with ageism. Even the Mayo Clinic notes that menopause-related hormonal changes alone don't necessarily cause weight gain, but they do change where fat is stored and how it's used. Meanwhile, older women often face dismissive healthcare, outdated advice, and unrealistic beauty standards. So let's fight back not with fad diets, but with facts. Myth 1. If you gain weight, you've let yourself go. Reality. You haven't let yourself go. Your hormones let go of estrogen. When estrogen drops, fat is more likely to be stored viscerally, deep in the abdomen. This isn't a sign of laziness. It's a biological shift meant to protect your organs during your post-reproductive years. And yes, even if your habits haven't changed, your fat distribution will. A 2020 study in The Lancet found that even women with stable eating and exercise routines gained abdominal weight after menopause. So no, you are not undisciplined. Your body's just working with a new blueprint. Myth 2, you just need to eat less and move more. Reality. That is a half-truth and it is missing the most important half, metabolic adaptation. As we age, we lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. Muscle burns more calories than fat, so even if you keep eating the same, you will burn less. A 2021 study in Aging Cell found that metabolic rate begins to slow significantly after age 60, largely due to muscle loss and mitochondrial efficiency. Add in insulin resistance, more sedentary time, and less sleep quality, and you have got a perfect storm. Yes, nutrition and activity help, but so do protein intake, resistance training, and stress reduction. It's not just about doing more, it's about doing what works for your changing body. Myth 3. You're just not trying hard enough. Reality. Many older women are trying harder than ever and getting fewer results. Why? Because you're swimming upstream against age-related muscle loss, hormonal imbalances, emotional eating linked to loneliness or grief, poor sleep quality which increases cravings and slows metabolism. According to the North American Menopause Society, lack of sleep and emotional distress contribute heavily to midlife weight gain. So if you're waking up at 3 a.m. and craving cookies at noon, it's not a lack of willpower. It's your body asking for regulation. Trying harder isn't the answer. Trying kinder, trying smarter. That's the shift. Myth 4. You can't build muscle after 60. Reality. Yes, you can. In fact, you must. Strength training doesn't just shape your arms. It boosts metabolism, improves insulin sensitivity, strengthens bones, critical for preventing fractures, improves balance and independence. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research showed that women aged 60 to 75 significantly improved muscle mass and function after just 12 weeks of resistance training. Even walking with light weights counts. It's not about building biceps. It's about building resilience. You're not too late. You're right on time. Myth 5. You should aim to be the same size you were at 25. Reality. Your value didn't peak at 25, and your health doesn't depend on fitting into your old jeans. Bodies evolve, And guess what? A 2019 study from the University of Michigan found that women with slightly higher BMIs in older age lived longer, had fewer fractures, and bounced back faster from illness. Being thin is not a cure-all. Sometimes it's even a risk factor. Instead of chasing numbers, focus on energy, mobility, vitality. How you feel in your skin. Forget shrinking. Try expanding into your full power. So let's recap. Myth 1. You've let yourself go. Reality. Your hormones changed, you didn't fail. Myth 2. Eat less, move more. Reality. It's more complex than that. Muscle mass and metabolism matter. Myth 3. You're not trying hard enough. Reality. You're doing your best. Let's work smarter, not harder. Myth 4. You can't build muscle. Reality. You can, and it will transform your health. Myth 5. Be your 25-year-old self. Reality. Your value has nothing to do with your dress size. It's time to stop measuring our worth in pounds, to stop letting diet culture rob us of joy in a season meant for wisdom, self-respect, and freedom. You've earned more than self-criticism. You've earned peace. And maybe, just maybe, it's time to stop fighting your body and start fighting for it. You don't owe the world your thinness, but you do owe yourself some grace. As author and speaker Rebecca Walker says, aging is not lost youth. It is a new and different stage of life, one in which the body changes and matures again in different ways. It is a chance to live in the present moment rather than in the past or future. It is a time to cherish what we have, to accept what we cannot change, and to try to find wonder in each day. Your body tells the story of a life well lived. Every scar, every curve, every line etched by time is a testament to your journey. It's time to stop viewing them as battlegrounds and start seeing them as landscapes of resilience, landscapes that have weathered storms and emerged stronger. Maybe it is time to stop asking your body to fit into someone else's idea of beauty, and instead ask yourself, how can I honor this vessel that has carried me through my life? Maybe it's time to stop blaming ourselves for weight gain and start celebrating the fact that our bodies are adapting, evolving, and surviving. Because here's the truth, the number on the scale doesn't define your strength, your beauty, or your worth. It doesn't tell the story of your resilience, your kindness, your intelligence, or the love you have to give and have received. Those stories, they're written in the lines on your face, in the silver in your hair, in the wisdom in your eyes, and in the curves that have cradled children, dreams, and hopes. They're written in the very essence of who you are, a woman who has aged, yes, but also one who has thrived. If this video helped you rethink weight and aging, share your experience in the comments. What's a myth you used to believe? And don't forget to check out our next video on Aged and Confused. Thanks for watching.